Isn't that just a pretty sight? A box full of Rugers. There's the newest addition to my Ruger collection is the SR22. These clouds are looking pretty gnarly. I really hope it doesn't dump on us. At least before I get a few shots downrange. Hey everybody, it's James again with a really awesome outdoor show on a very cloudy, hopefully not rainy, Central Texas day. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of my first impressions and review of the Ruger SR22. And these are my initial shots with the weapon. I've had the firearm for some time now, and unfortunately on the fourth shot it broke. The slide flew off. I sent it back to Ruger. They were more than happy to fix it and get it back to me real fast, you know. They also sent me a ball cap, I guess, for my trouble. But I'll go into what broke on it a little bit later in the video. It seems after shooting today, the sights are off low and to the left. I didn't make a sight adjustment during this range session because I got rained out, and I don't like adjusting sights unless I can shoot the gun on paper. And also, I'm not completely sure how much low and to left was the sights being off and how much was me just human error in my shooting. As you can tell, I wasn't using much discipline in shooting this day. I was just out having fun with the pistol. Too many cases people blame the accuracy of a weapon on actual human error. They're not realizing that their trigger pull moves the gun a little bit if they're not doing it right. You know, they don't use proper breathing techniques, going to throw their shot off. They could be looking at the target instead of their front sight post, and that's going to throw your shot off. You know, that's why I take making a sight adjustment very serious. You know, it might be a pistol and just a 22, but I want it to shoot as dead on as it can. It does seem to have one bad magazine and one good magazine. At first I almost thought it might have been an ammo issue, the ammo not being strong enough to throw the slide back. But it seems to only happen with a particular magazine, and then on the next magazine it'll always be fine. That case that just ejected was an empty case. It wasn't an unfired bullet. That was probably an ammo problem, but these ones that the ammo's not feeding, I think it's a magazine problem. Thought I heard a zombie sneaking up on me while I looked back like that. Gotta watch out for them here in Central Texas. The zombie armadillos are the worst. As you can see out of this magazine, the gun runs perfect, and it's a comfy fit. It's a comfortable, fun fit in the hand. I'd recommend this weapon to a new shooter as I would old alike. I love it. The magazines are 10-round magazines. They're very easy to load. I've been looking for some to buy. I want to have about 4 or 5 or 6 of them, but seems everybody who carries them is out of stock, and a lot of gun stores just don't carry them yet because it is a very new pistol. But they say that it's so popular they're having a hard time keeping them in stock and keeping the magazines for them in stock. I'm also interested in finding a holster for it so I can practice drawing the weapon with it. If y'all have any recommendations for that, please leave them in the comments. Sheesh, I shouldn't have made the scene so long. Again, you see here how the gun runs perfect out of one magazine. And wait and see what happens when I put the other one in. Didn't pick up the next round. I've also found if I don't load that bad one fully to 10, if I just put 6 or 7 in it, it'll run real good. There's one good looking dirty little pistol. It did start raining on us, but I did get to go through about, I don't know, 200 or 300 rounds, I would say. The firearm came out of the box with the pistol, of course, that little black bag. No, it doesn't come with a camulus knife. I just like showing that off. There's a little history behind that knife, me and that knife, but that's for another story. It also looks good holding up a pistol for camera shots. But it came with 2 grips, a large and a small one, 2 magazines, a lock, and the appropriate paperwork. You can see the weapon's clear. Has a very nice single action trigger pull. It does have a magazine disconnect. I know some people don't like that in a firearm. Some people do. I'm pretty indifferent. I don't really see the purpose in it, but it's not going to stop me from buying one because it has it on it. You know, it doesn't slow me down any. That's that hat behind there that Ruger sent me for, I guess, my trouble. It has a horrible double action trigger pull, but I have noticed it's getting smoother and easier the more I fire the pistol. The trouble I had with it, the reason I had to send it back, is on the 4th shot I pulled the trigger and the slide flew off. Well, upon inspecting the weapon, a piece of polymer seemed to have gotten chipped off that takedown lever there in the trigger guard, and it would no longer stay open. I couldn't really say this is fact. I don't think it was a manufacturer error, to be honest with you. It kind of looked to me, I bought it from Academy, it kind of looked to me like maybe somebody had disassembled the pistol and put it back together and it was wrong. It just, the indention on the polymer of that takedown lever, it just looked like the operating rod had crashed into it, you know, and broke it. Which it could be a manufacturer error, it could have just been a fluke, I don't know. Ruger was more than happy to fix it for me. It's a very simple pistol to put back together. Don't take my fumbling around here as it's difficult. It's just kind of difficult to look at a cheap video camera's viewfinder and disassemble and reassemble a pistol. This is actually my first time trying it. But all it was is I wasn't pressing down on it as I was sliding the slide to the rear. You see how it went real easy that time. And as always, after disassembling a weapon and you put it back together, perform a functions check. Just make sure that all features of the weapon work properly. Hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.